Welcome to season 1, episode 36 of Next Stop Somewhere.
36.
Welcome to season 1, episode 36 of Next Stop Somewhere. We're Louise and Jeff, and today we are exploring Rondout, New York.
Accord or Accord.
Accord.
This is not about luxury travel. It's about real people, real places, and little discoveries that make each trip unforgettable.
And this one truly was unforgettable.
No, it was truly forgettable.
No, you'll never forget. Speed limit's 5 miles an hour! So let's grab your coffee, buckle up, and dive right in.
What? Did you fuck up already?
Okay. Fine. See, my talents are not appreciated.
Not at all.
Oh, I start, don't I?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
Thank you.
you're welcome. So, our stop today first stop was,
We gotta talk about the campground.
what's wrong with your voice?
I don't know. I ate a chip.
You got something in your throat. Okay. Anyway, yes, we stayed at the lovely, and I do mean that in its most sarcastic sense, the lovely Rondout Valley Thousand Trails Campground Resort. Excuse me, they're all RV resorts.
I don't know. No, they're not. This one definitely was not.
I mean,
I don't think
they
it was.
call it that, but
Rednecks, that's what they were.
it was.
I have strong opinions. of
Let's
them.
just say let's start off with the good parts, the staff.
Okay,
I
we're
think-
done.
Yeah, no. I'll say this. When I was out walking around with Amelia, there was some poison ivy around the kids' playground. I pointed it out to one of the activities people, and they said they'd talk to the groundskeepers. And when I went back there the next day, it was gone.
That's good.
Lisa.
And they mowed the lawn a lot.
They did. And they also, we got medication delivered there, and they did not charge us the $50 a package or whatever handling fee they have.
And when you pointed out the little baby robins, they tried to stay away from that area.
True. Yeah.
So that was good.
Yep.
That was the highlight.
Yeah.
No, and the Baltimore Orioles,
Yep.
the birds,
Is
or
that the
the
one?
bird that sang the same song over and over. That with the app, I was able to identify what it was.
The park upkeep site, we did have a nice large site
We did.
because of the way the campground was configured. It just so happened that it's like there wasn't enough room behind us for a full site, but it was pretty big. So we had a lot of room.
We had more room to use than we needed because it was all behind us because there wasn't the ability to put an RV on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah. When someone was parking the site next to us, it wasn't really tight. It was average, but there was plenty of room on the other side, the service side of the rig and behind it. So
Yeah.
that was good.
That's where we did the camping stuff. The picnic table was over on the camping side. We had the fire pit and the camping chairs were set up on
The camping chairs and then the camping chair, because of course that huge branch broke off and crushed one of our brand new camp chairs.
and
Which better
narrowly
that-
missed us.
Yeah,
Like it bounced off the slide out, but didn't really break. But it was good kindling.
it was.
It started no problem.
Yeah, I think we took some pictures of that one. The hookups worked. The rest of the amenities, we went in the pool once because it was
Lost water.
unheated.
Lost water,
We had to fill the tank.
and the guy next to us, he's the one that said that. Did you lose water?
Yeah.
So we lost water a couple times.
Yeah.
But we filled the freshwater tank.
That's right. The pool was fine, cold because it had just opened. It was the
Pool
beginning
was
of the
fine.
season.
The pool was freezing.
Yeah, but it would have warmed.
Yeah.
It was the
If
beginning
they
of the
had
season.
to heat it, it would have been nice. But we couldn't get in, not even up to our chest after an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice pool.
Yeah. And they had a nice little play area for kids that was
They
like
did.
kind of divided up. The big
The
kid, little
big
kid.
ground trampoline.
That big blister thing that
Yeah.
they were bouncing around on looked fun for the kids.
Sure,
Yeah.
that was nice.
This was a very kid-focused one.
It was, and the arcade in the activity center. We didn't go to it, but there was a bunch of video games.
Yeah. I walked through it, looked at it. There's no games. That was interesting.
Not.
Yeah, we were 20 minutes away from anything. And anything
No.
was...
No. You say 20 minutes away from anything. Even 20 minutes away, there was nothing but shit all around. So there was in the middle of nothing. And then that was in the middle of nothing because that's redneck area.
Yeah.
Just saying, like we had to drive at least a half an hour to go someplace that was semi-decent.
Hannaford's or whatever.
Peter's Market.
That's right. Peter's Market.
Yeah. Which was cute. It was nice.
Had Boar's Head.
Had Boar's Head, mostly Hispanic-speaking staff, which I was a little surprised about, but it was nice.
Activities in the park. They had, it was a lot of it, again, focused on the kids. They had a karaoke night, and they tried to get me to sing as I was walking by, but...
You turned that down? I didn't hear about this.
Oh, yeah. I had Amelia.
She would have liked it.
Mm.
It was okay. I wasn't thrilled with the whole... I didn't like the area.
Yeah, I didn't like the area. And then, like we said, that a lot of kids, very kid-focused. So there were some very, let's just see, overly strict applications of the speed limit, courtesy of the random people sitting by their fire who think that they can tell 7 miles an hour from 5 miles an hour.
But they only said it to me. And you said that the guy, somebody said it to you. No, that was at Hershey.
Yeah.
But if you were driving, did they say it to you? No.
No, but I don't drive that much.
I'm doing 7 miles an hour and they scream at me. And then I started going, yeah, I'm going to go a little bit faster. And if the next person says something, I'm going to stop the car. I'm going to get out and we're going to have words.
We could have videoed the speedometer to see that it never went above 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was annoying.
Pleasant. Yeah. I got a townies versus gownies sense there that the annual folks, the long-term folks don't.
Yeah. And because of that, I wouldn't go back, only because
No.
I didn't like the area. The campground was okay.
Yeah. So if
This
you're a
is their
redneck who
power.
lives in the area, it's right. Perfect for you.
Yep,
But otherwise,
have fun.
with kids, get out.
Whatever.
There you go. Next.
Not that I don't have any feelings about it. Hold on. As we're pulling out, I was also given the luxury of being told by the male worker on how to get out of there. My curiosity is more of, would he have told you? I don't think so. If a man was driving, would they have told him that? Okay. Next. Let's talk about the amazing food. This is going to be a short episode because let's just say it wasn't very good.
Nope.
We were there for 3 weeks. 3
Long.
long weeks.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. Was it 3 weeks?
Mm-hmm. The internet worked okay. Starlink worked okay. Site was okay. Right?
Yeah, people just left us alone.
Yeah.
And the dumpsters were up at the front.
Yeah. I think that was because they were rebuilding that bridge, so it would have been hard for the...
Sure. So,
Probably that's the
listen,
reason.
if campgrounds are listening or watching or whatever, if you're going to build a gate and you're going to have it for RVs, then ideally having a gate code button, whatever it's called, access panel, high enough to be able to reach out from your truck. Because 99% of the people that are going in and out are in the truck. Or ideally having one up high and one up low so you can get both. And then have it far enough away from the gate so that your truck doesn't ding, ding, ding because you're getting too close to the gate in the front because you have to pull up to be able to even reach it. That's annoying. Not just this place, but many places that we've gone to that have that stupid gate that's up there or don't have a gate. People can walk around it if they want. It's not like you're stopping anything.
Yeah. To flip it, I think there was one place we went to that had the gate code up high and down low. Only one place. Let's talk about the food, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. My breakfast pick when Esben and Amelia were there was the Roost.
Yep.
Looking, I know you're in the New England area and everybody loves maple syrup, but not everybody loves maple syrup. It's tree sap and I don't find it tasteful.
You had the chicken and waffles.
That they served with maple syrup. And I forgot to ask, do you have the fake stuff? And they don't.
You said the chicken was good. The waffle was warm.
Chicken was good. The waffle wasn't warm enough to melt the butter.
Okay. Sad thing is that's probably one of the better meals we had while we were there.
No.
But
Beg to differ. The bagel place that you picked.
I said one of the.
Okay.
But I had a breakfast burrito
You enjoyed it.
with enchilada sauce on it. That was perfectly acceptable. The sauce was good. And had
I don't remember what it
uh,
is that
the only thing I remember are the home fries.
the Vermont fries.
Yeah, that were they're like shoestring potatoes, and we thought it was pesto, but it turned out it's pesto made with parsley.
Yeah.
It's like called remoulade or
Home fries.
Yeah, they call that home fries.
But they were shoestring French fries.
Yeah, it was totally nasty. And the other thing that was not cool is they didn't have a kids menu.
They did.
So when we got Amelia a pancake, it was a freaking hubcap sized pancake that was $11. They couldn't do a little one, couple of silver dollar pancakes. Come on, guys, pull it together.
Not very good.
Yeah. We did go to a pizza place that had some good sauce. What was it? Cancellieri's. It was 3.5 stars. The sauce was good. The crust could have been better.
Also
It was nice and chewy, but it didn't have a whole lot of flavor.
Also went to Kyoto's Sushi. We're striking out here.
About what you'd expect from sushi in the middle of an upstate New York.
Really striking out here.
Yeah.
But it is New York. It is not far from downtown, a couple hours from New York City,
Yeah,
where they
2.5,
make
3.
the best bagels in the world. And so we went to
Sunrise Bagel
Sunrise
and Deli.
Bagel and Deli.
Yeah, we gave that one 4.5 out of 5 stars.
The bagels were phenomenal. We actually
Freaking
bought 6 that we
huge.
still have them here.
Yeah, I forgot we had them till the other day. They're like that thick. They were the thickest bagels I've ever seen.
Yep.
Don't know how they did it. They weren't super dense and chewy. Obviously, that's like the trade-off, but they were really good.
Very
Everything we got was like made to order. It wasn't like
Fresh.
Yeah, we got like a breakfast sandwich, and it wasn't like they had the pre-frozen microwave
Yep.
egg patties or whatever. The bacon was really good, not greasy, and yeah, they were great.
Yep.
That was
And then we're going to say the best for last. This is what's going to make this episode a little bit longer because I'm going to read this to you. So when we first got here, we were like, what are we going to do for dinner? We forgot to get something out for dinner while we're traveling. So I'm looking up places to eat nearby. And there's this place called, what's it called? I don't remember. The Running Deer Inn,
running to your end.
also called Roadkill Tavern.
Roadkill Cafe.
So I'm looking at the website. So this is what it says. Welcome to the Running Deer Inn, as us locals call it, the RDI. I am Christine, the doe that runs the show. This is my story, and it is a story. I grew up in this bar. Back then it was called the Falls View. My dad brought me in here when I was a little girl, and it's not because my family owned the place. It's because they were alcoholics.
Hey,
Great.
alcoholism, bringing families together.
My grandfather Joe was always sitting in the same spot. The corner of the bar near the bathrooms, there's a plaque there honoring him. We didn't go up and look at the plaque
No, I
because
forgot
there was
about
too many
that.
people. In February of 84, he fell to his death off that bar stool. Let me rephrase that again. In February of 84, he fell off the bar stool and fucking died. He died doing what he loved best. He died what he loved doing best, drinking beer at his favorite bar. Oh my God.
Getting hammered down at the local.
In January of 23, I was living in Myrtle Beach. I came home to visit my dad, and that's when I learned he was very sick. The dad, not the grandfather, because the grandfather's dead, who died at the bar. He asked me to move home to help care for him. I told my dad that there was no way I'd make the money here that I made in Myrtle Beach unless I traveled to New York City. He asked me what I had in mind. I said I wanted to buy the deer. He was so excited and said, "Let's do it." I always wondered what drew my grandfather to the deer. So now I own the bar that my grandfather bought for his mistress.
Aww.
This family is totally fucked up. Why would you put this shit out here? I don't understand. Anyway, so this is my bar. The RDI is a tribute to both my dad, Carl, and my grandfather, Joe Shamrow. Blah, blah, blah. When you visit, you will see all the game trophies that my father shot. You'll be taken back into time with all the knickknacks. I thought it said nickelbacks. knickknacks and old phones on the shelves. I even have displayed my dad's old CB radio where he would call us when he was out in the mountains on a hunt. This place is very, very special to me. I hope it will be for you. Christine Shamrow, Joe that runs the show, and a fucking nut job. Let me just tell you that.
Apparently.
And it's not just my opinion. I won't say who else's, but let me just say this.
Someone who is in a position to know.
Fucking nut job.
That's what they say in the newspapers.
Where's her mom? Did her mom die of alcoholism? Why didn't you put that shit in there? Like, so anyway, we needed to go see what this place was about because she put it out there and it was just like, all right, let's just go see.
Yep.
And we did.
There were a lot of knickknacks.
There's a lot of taxidermied animals on the walls.
Yeah.
There was supposed to be karaoke night that night, but they didn't start until after we left.
Yeah.
But the best thing about that night was our waitress,
She was fantastic.
Janelle.
Janelle, 5 out of 5.
She was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Super friendly, very attentive, kept coming by, checking in on us, letting us know. She told us that they were short staffed. Someone had called
They
off
have
in the
one cook.
kitchen and she kept checking in on us, filling our drinks, all that kind of thing.
Yeah. Super nice.
Super great.
Very
So,
friendly.
Yep.
Hope you got that apartment.
Me same.
Or maybe
not
not.
the one.
No, don't.
No.
Yeah.
Hope you got a apartment, not that one with the red flags going
Not
off.
the
girl.
one. No, listen to your instincts, girl.
Yep.
All right.
Food,
Terrible.
3 out of 5. It was what you would expect in a crappier, a more rural, isolated
I
area.
don't like that area.
Huh?
She liked that area, I thought.
I like that area.
Janelle did.
Oh, sure.
It's not the best area.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
I mean, the
hope-
food's what I would expect.
I hope her
Mediocre
and her
hamburgers.
boyfriend get out and go explore the world and get away
Exactly.
from that area.
Exactly.
You deserve much more.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at their website. It is called, what did I say it was? I forget the name.
RDI.
Running Deer Inn.
The food, we got wings that needed another minute in fryer, but big. These were good size, but they were just a little bit, not, they're cooked all the way through,
They weren't
but they weren't
crispy.
crispy. They
Yeah.
could have used another minute
Crispy.
in the fryer. I got a blue burger and it was pretty flavorless, honestly. There's like no seasoning in the meat. Not a lot of there, as they say. And you had the shrimp mac and cheese.
Yeah, it was a creamy mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I did ask Janelle. It was a creamy mac and cheese.
Yep.
It just wasn't the best mac and cheese that I've ever had.
No, the mac and cheese was much better the next day after you shredded up and added a half a cup of Gruyere into it and microwaved it.
Yeah.
He said it was much better then.
Yeah. I didn't eat it all. It was better. It just needed a little something.
Yeah. Had lots of atmosphere, lots of biker stuff, lots of the knickknacks and all that kind of stuff. I can see why it's popular with the people in the area.
I would never have to go back.
Never have to go back.
We are saving you from ever having to go there.
Yep.
Unless you went to go and see Janelle.
Yep. She's worth it.
Yeah. All right. Yarn stores. Didn't go to any quilt stores.
The yarn store was Fab Yarns.
Yarn. First, we went to Yarn Farm,
Yarn Farm.
and that was in
They had a lot of stuff there.
Kingston. It's actually in Kingston.
Okay.
It's a nice yarn store.
Lots of kits.
It's got everything.
Yep. They had felting, crochet, embroidery.
Had a wine bar, keeping them, keeping the theme of alcoholism alive and well.
Yep.
But they weren't like that at all. Actually, they were very friendly. Had a lot of different stuff: embroidery kits, felting kits, yarn.
Yep. Very helpful, but not hovering.
Definitely not.
Yeah, that was a good place.
I would go back to that one.
And then we went to Fab Yarns, which I said more like drab yarns. Am I right?
In Tivoli, New York, Fab Yarns. So this seemed to be more of a front for an online store because there was much more storage in the back, like floor-to-ceiling storage, full of yarn, than the front had just... I think our RV is bigger than what the store was. Maybe not. But
It was not very, probably about the size, yeah. In terms of square footage, there was not a lot of stuff there. They had a couple of nice things, but it was...
your typical yarn, Madeline Tosh, Malabrigo, Blue Sky, whatever.
And the nicer yarns that they had, they just had a couple of skeins of, so it's not enough to...
They need a wider variety of color because they didn't have a lot of color segues to choose from. Colorway.
Yeah.
And then we went to Hudson Valley Textile Project. So I'm doing a felting project, and I needed additional white yarn, white fiber to do the felting for the sheep. And this was not your typical, this isn't a yarn store. This is a fiber store. And it had it's community focused. She pulled stuff out of the back to see if it would help when I need it. She was very helpful. They had locally dyed, locally spun, milled alpaca and wool into yarn. So they had that as well. So that was nice, but, don't need to go back.
No. If you lived in the neighborhood, if you lived in the area, for sure you'd go.
Then we went to the Mid-Hudson Valley Discovery Center that we took Amelia to. She was not happy when we woke her up from her nap. She certainly does like to take her naps. Now she could just transform that into nighttime. It was a good Discovery Center.
Yeah, it was good. She ended up having a blast.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was, $15 a person, including Amelia, who's almost 2. So it was, but if the membership was like
$60.
50?
60.
60. So if you live in the area, it'd pay for itself in a couple of visits. It'd definitely be worth it. Lots of stuff to do. I think it was like 3 floors or something. So there was stuff on the bottom floor. And then they had stuff for older kids.
In a different section.
Yeah. It's good for up to, 11, 12, like early middle schoolers. I think the high school kids would be too cool for it. It's not really aimed at them.
No.
But they even had a little room in the first area for non-walkers.
Yeah.
So for the babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. It was a good one.
Yeah. It would be good if you had a membership and you lived in the area. Not a big parking spot.
No.
But
No, just a little lot behind it. On the Hudson, pretty much.
that was a good benefit. The area is pretty.
Till they put that cell tower up.
The area is pretty. It's just in Kingston and the surrounding areas is just very, it looks like a dying town, or it looks like a town that died, and everything is very sad looking.
Yeah, just not a ton of stuff to do.
No. The Hudson River is beautiful between the mountains. That's beautiful, but
There's that park in Kingston. We didn't write that down. But there's a fairly good-sized park right in the middle of town as you're driving through it. And they have a whole, mostly birds, but other animals as well. They had the iguana, and they had snakes. They had a few other things, but they had remember the peacocks?
oh, yeah.
Yeah. They did the whole shaking the tail feathers thing and all that.
He sure did.
We walked around that, and then there was a pretty large play area.
Yeah.
We went out, took Amelia over. That was a good park.
Yeah, that was good. It was small, but I think it was free.
Yep.
So it was worth the admission.
Yeah, I think you could pay for food to feed them.
Food, yeah. And the peacocks, they did take it from you.
Oh, yeah.
They were very curious what you had. So were some of the other animals, but it was fine. She had it. She liked it.
Yeah.
She likes the animals.
Yeah, I'd say Amelia's review of our week there would be a lot different than ours.
Amelia was with us, so
That's true.
how could she go wrong? She
That's
got
true.
bubbles and a bubble maker,
Yeah.
and she played in sand
Yeah.
in the little sandbox that Rondout had. They did have a cool thing over the sandbox that there was a cover that reeled over to keep the water
Like a
out.
tarp, yeah.
Yeah. If the pool was warmer, it would have been really good.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Not a lot. We visited no historical museums. The only thing we had talked about doing that we didn't really do beforehand was I had thought about going to where my great-great-grandfather was from,
in New York or in Massachusetts?
in Fishkill.
Oh,
Yeah, came over from England. He was the one who was the jockey,
yeah.
ran the rich guy's stables, and then ended up being the
Slave owner?
superintendent of the Boston Industrial School, which is
Got
a
it.
home for alcoholics. Like a
And with that
Salvation
alcoholic
Army. I know,
season.
hey.
But you know what this does do? This is episode 36. And this is our last travel episode.
The last regularly scheduled episode of the season. A couple weeks late because of unavoidable technical issues
And someone got sick.
and illness.
Even though I have a sinus infection right now, but whatever. We need to get it done. We're late. But it is our last. We have a couple that are going to be coming up. That is
Very
gonna be
special episodes.
special episodes where we're going to be reviewing a summary of our trip this year, not quite a year. The summary of our year of travel, and then we're also going to do a Would You Live Here?
Yeah, we're going to talk about the high points, the low points, and then one of the games that we play as we're traveling around. We've talked about would we live here?
So keep listening, and you'll hear that soon. And then we start next season. This is we're just letting you our plan. The next season is we're gonna have something different, and you'll have to stay tuned to see what that is. It's gonna be fun.
Yes, indeed.
We're still gonna do the travel, but it's still gonna be a little different. We're gonna switch it up a little bit.
Yep.
So anyway, that's it for this stop on Next Stop Somewhere. We hope you enjoyed exploring Rondout more than we did, especially that stupid cafe. If you like this episode, be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast so you don't miss our next stop. And if you really enjoyed it, leave a review. It helps everyday travelers find us. And Hong Kong, can we talk about that real quick?
Our fans.
Oh my God, it blew up in overseas that we were in the last couple of weeks. We are number 7. The United States is number 7 to the listeners. Everybody else it's Hong Kong, Vietnam, Norway.
So,
where else? Brazil, I think there was some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is where it gives us the statistics on where are our listeners from.
The top 10 countries.
Top 10 countries. And the United States is the number 7 country behind
Yeah.
the ones. So we have more Hong Kong listeners.
Hong Kong and Vietnam, man, they
Downloaders.
are neck
Hey.
and neck. It's amazing.
Yeah. Truly. Although I do need to go back to something if we're done with that part.
Sure.
You talked about that stupid cafe, which really doesn't narrow things down because both of the cafes we talked about fall into that category. So you need to be a little more
Wait,
specific.
no, are you talking about the Roost?
I'm talking about the Roost and the RDI.
That wasn't bad. RDI is the one that the woman has no boundaries. What kind of fucking cray-cray person is this? Would put this shit out there. Now, what we said to Janelle is this, and she said, but it's a small community to talk about it anyway. But the other part too is it's a small community. They're going to talk about it amongst themselves. Why put it out for, I guess she doesn't realize that this is uncouth, or it got us to come in, didn't it? So maybe it's a marketing ploy. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's all the total bullshit, right?
No, we didn't look at the plaque. I did kind of look over for the plaque to see if it was there, but
I forgot it was there. That'd be a hard thing to lie about.
I would never
People would
say
tend to
anything
remember.
like that. Why would you say something like that to people? Your grandfather bought the bar for his mistress. So are you your mother's kid? Like, I don't know. Is that your mother or is it the mistress? Is your mom the mistress? Like,
And I still want to know if grandpa bought it for the mistress, how did granddaughter end up with it? Did she buy it from the mistress or
the mistress's family?
the mistress's
I
family,
don't
or that maybe the mistress maybe they
And
divorced and they married?
Is she an alcoholic? Does she drink?
mean, indications would point to yes, or as the magic 8 ball would say.
Acorn doesn't fall far from the tree. Just
Genetic.
anyway.
You can also follow us on Instagram and YouTube at next_stop_somewhere. And until next time, we are Louise and Jeff. I'm switching it up there to see how that goes.
Order of age,
Order.
priority, beauty. Yeah.
So until next time, we are Louise and Jeff, and we will see you at the next stop, wherever it may be. Actually, this is the last stop, at least for the season, so we won't.
Come back. There's 2 more episodes of this season
Yeah.
that we're going to do. Come back and see that so you can get a summary of it and
Our very special episode.
wait until season 2 and we'll find out more.
All right. Until
Bye.
then, bye.
You're so white.
Thank you.